Hello there, and welcome back to Living on the Way, the podcast where we share our life of travel with you, and where living on the way means living with more freedom, even with full-time remote jobs. Whether that's exploring a remote national park or a super walkable city beach packed with energy.
And today, we're taking you with us through 48 hours in Waikiki, one of the most misunderstood places in Hawaii, and a place we, mostly Bea, loves to come back to. I'm Jay.
And I'm Bea. Waikiki is iconic. It's busy, it's bright, and it's very city meets beach. And for a lot of people, that's a turn off. And I'll be honest with you, there's even people within my family that don't like Waikiki for that very reason.
It's very crowded.
But for others, like me, it's the exact combination that makes it magical.
Before we dive into what we actually did this weekend, let's give some backstory. I first came to Waikiki some years ago with Bea's family, who was on a Hawaii family trip, and they brought me along. We spent a couple days here before we hopped over to the other islands. And I remember thinking when I first was here, it's not remote Hawaii at all that I grew up thinking about. It's very busy, but I also remember the energy, and there's something about stepping out of your hotel, especially one that's right along the beach, and being right in the middle of a bunch of shops, a bunch of retail, restaurant, lights, and people. And then 20 steps later, you're on one of the most famous beaches in the world.
And I actually came here before that trip, before Jay and I were even married. And what is funny, because at the time, it was very early on, I was in my early 20s, I believe, and I didn't yet realize I was a big city person. After that trip, I went on to live in New York City and Chicago, and I think that's exactly why I've always had a soft spot for Waikiki. It has that city buzz, but also an easy, beautiful beach. So easy. Plenty of people watching. You can grab snacks easily, and then just wander along the avenue that goes along the beach.
Sometimes people come here expecting untouched, postcard perfect Hawaii, and instead they get ABC stores on every corner, traffic, and lots of visitors, some of whom are sunburned, and they're all wearing flip-flops.
And I love every second of it. I love that. So I keep dragging Jay here. But if this is your first time in Hawaii, leave the city. I think that's people's mistake and why they don't love Hawaii as much as they could. They don't leave the city of Honolulu and specifically Waikiki. Go explore Oahu's North Shore. Go find quieter beaches. Go for a hike. And if you can, get off this specific island and go see the other islands. But for what it is, a city with a legendary beach, Waikiki is pretty awesome when you embrace it for what it is.
For this quick 48-hour stay, we based ourselves at the Alohilani Resort, which is right across the street from the beach. And a bit about this property, here's a few stats.
The Alohilani has more of a modern, polished design than a lot of the older Waikiki hotels. It's well known for its two striking towers. It has a saltwater infinity pool with ocean views and a massive indoor 2-story aquarium in the lobby. And I think it has over 1,000 tropical fish, I believe I read.
Yeah, I did enjoy watching them get fed every day. So they feed them in the morning about 10:30. They feed them again in the afternoon. And you just see all those 1,000 fish swirl around getting fed with the divers hand feeding some and dumping food here, there, everywhere. It's very exciting, interesting thing to see inside the hotel. And for us staying here, the big thing was this hotel is a part of the Amex Fine Hotels and Resort collection, which meant we could use Bea's Amex credits to offset the stay.
And that comes with some good perks, in addition to being able to use my biannual credit. And that includes early check-in, late checkout, which is very helpful when you just want to spend all day on the beach until your flight. You can come back to the hotel, change, and just leave. So that was really great for us. They also have a daily breakfast credit and a $100 property credit, which we used for food and drinks while here. It also included, when available, room upgrade usually. And for us, we actually were upgraded from the partial ocean view to what they call an ocean view. And if you're watching right now on YouTube, the video version of this podcast, that's actually the view you're seeing right now. So this is what they call an ocean view. And I think a lot of people that stay at this property don't quite understand that, but this is still an amazing view of the Waikiki beach. And we're going to do a whole future episode about how we spent an entire month in Hawaii and how we used points, miles, and credit card benefits to help us with that month. So stay tuned if you're interested in that.
All right, day one. We didn't land for our short trip here with a big checklist for this weekend. It was more of a decompress, recharge type of trip. So day one looked like this. We checked in, dropped our bags, and immediately took the short walk down to the beach to take in what we hoped to be a sunset. It was blocked by the clouds, but it was still a very nice setting.
And it was a 2-minute and 10-second walk. Can't beat that, though. With that warm glow hitting the hotels as well as the somewhat somewhat version of the sunset we were seeing. It was really nice to just watch the surfers coming in. There was a slight view of Diamond Head, and it just flips a switch in your brain. You kind of slow down even though you're surrounded by people. But then it was time to wander back to the hotel for one of our favorite Waikiki routines, ramen. And there's actually a lot of good ramen in Waikiki. So from everywhere from convenience store level to casual to destination level bowls. And we went ahead and chose the ramen place that is actually in our hotel so that we could use our property credit. And it was amazing. It's better than anything we have on the mainland. Not as good as what we get in Japan. Like that was amazing ramen, but this was pretty good.
Honolulu has a great restaurant scene. But for us, it was eat ramen, then walk along the main street along the beach there, and then crash early. It was a perfect first night.
Yes, but then day 2 was a full vacation mode. We woke up, grabbed iced coffee in the hotel lounge, and then spent the first half of the day just sitting on the Waikiki beach. We actually were able to order from Walmart 2 camp chairs and an umbrella, and we were just able to set up on the beach. It was just so easy. And here's a few fun facts about Waikiki Beach. It's actually a series of beaches. Each one of them is different. The one in front of our hotel has a really nice seawall that breaks the waves up, so it's a little bit more calm. But there's other beaches along Waikiki. Much of the sand is actually imported over the years to restore erosion, so it's got kind of a man-made look to it, but beautiful nonetheless. And the waves here are historically important for reviving the modern surfing. So you see so many surfers out there. Many of them are learning how to surf for the first time. So when you sit on Waikiki Beach, you're sitting with history and, of course, people watching.
So much people watching. So exactly what we did is likely what we love to do here. Just chill, take some dips in the ocean to cool off, and go grab some food or order some food for eating as you're doing the people watching on the beach.
In the later afternoon, we actually walked around, hit some shops. There's everything from local boutiques to the big luxury brand names, even a Target, which I found interesting because I grew up going to the international marketplace, and now it's this modern place with Louis Vuitton and Target.
And then ending the evening at the beachside bar at the Moana Surf Rider, which is the oldest hotel here in Waikiki. Enjoyed some Mai Tais and split a burger. And we almost always end up there. It's first come, first serve seating, so just wander around till you find a spot. And the staff there is amazing. We had the best server last night. Very entertaining, very happy fella, very helpful fella. Overall, we always have a good experience there. And then moving into this morning, it's
Sunday morning.
It's December 7th, which is Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. And this particular Sunday, it's the 84th anniversary, and we had the opportunity to go to the commemoration ceremony. It's hosted right there at the Pearl Harbor site, and there are many distinguished guests there, veterans, those that fought in the war, those who were there, families, officials, and many visitors like us, all looking to remember and honor the lives that were lost that day. It's a emotional remembrance, even more so if you know the history, but it adds weight to this 48-hour visit, or any visit really. It's always a good spot to go and learn the history. They have it well laid out. Today at the commemoration ceremony, there was several good speeches and some nice commemorative actions, the flyover and playing taps and 7-gun salutes. Overall, it was a very good way to remember our history and how we have moved forward.
And after the ceremony, we took an Uber back to our hotel. We're recording this right now, and we're trying to wrap it up pretty quickly here so that we can head down to the beach for one last just relaxing people-watching day.
So how did 48 hours feel? Honestly, it's perfect for what we were going for.
Yes, Waikiki is busy. We came from Maui, so we got a little bit more busy feel. And it's a little chaotic, which I personally love, but that's kind of the fun when you're in the right mindset. Again, we came from quiet Maui, looking for a little bit more excitement, and I think we found that. So if you want a quiet escape, this isn't it. It's probably not for you. If you want a lively city with tons of amazing restaurants, incredible sunsets. I love the sunsets on Waikiki. And a beach right in the middle of all this top-notch people watching. You'll probably love it like I do.
I have grown to appreciate Waikiki more every time. It's probably because I know what to expect now and don't try to make it something that it's not. It's a perfect base. It's a great place to have a city experience with a beach, the beautiful ocean, with some nice places like Pearl Harbor that are close by to visit.
And that wraps up our 48 hours in Waikiki. Simple, laid back, and absolutely what I think we needed.
And remember, we use points and Amex Fine Hotel benefits to make this stay possible, which was a huge win. And we're going to be doing a full episode soon breaking down how we spent a month in Hawaii using points, miles, and credit card perks. So make sure you're following us so you don't miss that one.
And if you've been to Waikiki, tell us what you've loved. Did it surprise you? Or are you one of those people who it just doesn't make sense for? It is a polarizing polarizing place, and we would love to hear the different sides of it. So until next time, we will be
Living on the way.